So, hope I have fun with Diablo. Thank you, Ziggy. I'm hoping to as well. So, I am fresh off the boat from the storyline, and you guys are probably wondering, why didn't you play through the storyline? Easy answer for that is that I have friends who are also playing the game, and I did not want to potentially spoil any of the storyline for them. I will probably actually do a full run through the storyline on stream with the first season, which starts up next month, I believe. That sounds about right. Ziggy, thank you for the gift subs. Got those. How Turbo Does, Pixie, Turtle Eyes, Terra, and Salt King. I will let some of them know. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ziggy. I appreciate it. But yeah, I will probably do a full run through the storyline next month after the game's been out for a bit, and I know that everybody I know personally has already beaten the storyline. What I did want to do, though, is some of the post-game content, because you can't even access Nightmare difficulty until you beat the game. And then there's supposed to be a bunch of stuff that is specific to Nightmare difficulty, which I believe there's a quest directly for it.
Releasing Mephisto from hell is going to have consequences beyond our current understanding. But that was not my choice.
I guess maybe potentially still spoilers.
It was yours. Whatever the road ahead, I am with you, my friend. Both Inarius and Lilith have perished in hell. I couldn't begin to guess what that means for Sanctuary. There's no telling what creatures or phenomena might bleed from hell, closed gate or no. Something nasty knowing our luck. I just hope you're still with us then.
Okay, and I believe this quest will actually lead us into the Nightmare difficulty. Whispers of the Dead. Hang on, I'm gonna double check. This one's gonna lead us into Nightmare difficulty. I will save this for later. I'm not exactly sure what this goes to just yet, but we're gonna go get Nightmare difficulty unlocked now. If the game's too loud compared to me, let me know. So, we have to go do what's called a capstone dungeon, which will let us out of normal difficulty and into Nightmare. Noble said it wasn't too bad, but he also had friends who kind of, like, rushed him through it. So we're gonna find out. And for anybody who's watching, you can earn Twitch drops for the game, which are some cosmetics and stuff. I just pulled up the link for it in chat for anybody who is interested. I think this week is Necromancer and Rogue. Next week is Sorcerer. Is it through the door? Hang on. Yeah, I'm guessing it's through the door. It's weird that's it. Why is... Can I just do it from the statue? It's Cathedral of Light Capstone Dungeon, so it's definitely in there, I'm guessing. But there's also a marker on the statue in the middle of town, so I want to find out about that. Yeah, we have to go finish this dungeon. Now that I've clicked on the statue, though, it's like, okay, now go this way. That seems a little off, but we'll make it work. So yeah, it's gotta be through this door, then. Oh, okay, this just actually is the dungeon. Collect Animus from Revenant Knights. gonna be this guy. We're gonna have to kill a handful of those, apparently. D4 and gift sub Wowzers. How am I finding it so far? So I'm post-game. I really enjoyed the game, to be quite honest. Like, it was a lot of fun to play through. It was a good story. It was a great ending. And I'm just getting ready to... I'm just sitting down to unlock Nightmare difficulty. Which, this is the capstone dungeon for it. Okay, I did get the essence from that guy. May buy it soon, but because of later you might postpone it. I mean, I can't blame you for that. People have their griefs against Blizzard, and, like, it's understandable. Did enjoy D2 Remaster? Yeah, D2 Remaster was really good. I think I'm gonna need to turn on VSync because it does look a little off on stream. That's because I actually play the game at 165 frames normally, because I have a high-end monitor. But hopefully that'll settle it out a little bit on stream. I know, everything's a big pool of black wherever I cast Corpse Explosion, by the way. That is something on Blizzard's end. Why they made it so the darkening effect from that stacks, I have no idea. Ow, that hurt. I didn't think I got that heal in on my skeletons fast enough. Classes are in this one. Necromancer, Druid, Sorceress, Barbarian, and Rogue. Anything even over here? Just more enemies. I'm just glad that this dungeon isn't timed. What do I want to do at this point? I guess the only thing I can't do is willpower. In case anyone's wondering why I'm spamming off all the corpses, I actually have a passive that anytime I consume a corpse, it gives me back essence, so it lets me use my abilities more often. Oh, great. Is this a quad boss fight? I was not expecting to fight 4 semi-bosses at once, I guess. Oh god, this is another area of the dungeon? I was worried there for a minute I wasn't gonna get corpses to be able to heal my skeletons, because that's a major focus of my build. Tara, how's the sound balance? I just want to make sure that the game's not, like, too loud. It's pretty balanced? Cool. It's like, 'cause it's actually rather loud in my headphones, which I don't mind. die. I hate enemies that just shoot at you from across the entire screen. Like, look at that. You can't see anything in this smog. Please, Blizzard. Please fix that. Oh, of course, all my minions are caught up in the door. Travel to Curator's Chamber. Where's the Curator's Chamber? I was not paying attention to area names as I went through them. This way, apparently. The way that I thought was going to be just a dead end. Hi, you. Code walls, really? Guess what, bitch? I'm a mage. Two legendary rings. Oh, and that was it. Played the dungeon. It was really not that bad. Golem's a 21% chance to reduce its active cooldown by 1 second. By 2 seconds, and a 1% chance to spawn a corpse each time it damages an enemy with a normal attack. That's pretty good. And I've seen that one before. I forgot I had a bunch of crap from yesterday that I just didn't have time to get rid of. I'm tempted to jam the power from that ring onto something, but at the same time, I feel like I should probably just storage it and save it for later when I'm probably gonna need it more. Changing your world tier activates, terminates all active portal, resets all incomplete whisper progress, and closes a active nightmare dungeon. Okay. Was that it? Ah, there we go. Helltide Rises. So Helltides are one of the nightmare-specific like events that can happen.
Can you feel it, Wanderer? Like surf along the coast, the tides of hell rise up, bleeding into sanctuary. Tortured souls bearing tortured gifts roam these lands. Take those gifts and use them to fight back the armies of the Seven Hells.
Helltide periodically rises in areas of sanctuary and nightmare difficulty and above. Collect aberrant cinders and exchange them for tortured gifts. Chest containing loot of a specific item slot. Interesting. Navigate to these map markers to find tortured gifts. Okay. Okay, so there's a thing we can do now, which I'm gonna guess that's this. There's one here that ends in like 18 minutes, so we can run over here and see what happens. We'll just go jump right into one. Having just got to Nightmare and having no idea what this difficulty is like currently. But we're gonna go find out. Mounts are... Oh, okay, must have just been in the town. So, what do I do in this area specifically? Just slay foes and complete activities. Okay. I notice everything is very red. So it seems like just killing anything has a chance to just give you the cinders. Oh, hi! Holy crap, that thing ate right through my skeletons. Of course it's just going to ignore my minions and go straight for me. I'm not sure why it's just standing around, but I'm also not complaining. I knew it was going to start losing skeletons, because I didn't have a chance to hit corpses. Oh, I just realized that the thing is level 72. I wish there was another person or two out here. That would probably be a great help. Oh, come on! Just what we needed was another big guy out here. Oh, there's two of them. I don't think the other thing died. I think it just up and bailed. But, that got real intense for a minute. That spot of lag was the game, not my fault. There have been little bits of lag over the weekend. It hasn't been too bad, though. Little bits of rubber banding, but that's not lasted more than, like, a couple of seconds, so... What are my side quests? Gibbet key. Oh, I think, yeah, no, that's that was a key for one of my side quests that I haven't finished. That's funny. Sacred boots. So, another thing about moving up to Nightmare, why I wanted to start doing it basically as soon as possible, is that starting in Nightmare difficulty, you can get sacred and unique tier items, which are better than legendary, I guess. Looks like sacred is just higher legendary. am I at? Go up this way. Another quest item. Sorry, I find it personally funny, like just be out here doing this and just find quest items. Oh, there's a boss skull over here. I'm sure that's gonna go over well. Is it the same one? He doesn't have a boss bar though, like the other one did. So he might not be as bad. He was fine. It's just that first guy we ran into that was in like 70s. Like, that was ridiculous. You can get yellow tier sacreds? Or rare sacreds? Interesting. So I guess the question is, what actually makes them, like, sacred? Are they just better stats? I look away for a second, a meteor falls on me, and I just die. Thanks, game. Oh, okay. Unspent cinders will be lost. So I need to go spend my cinders, I guess. Oh, hell, I lost cinders for dying. Is there a spot I can go back to pick them back up? Do I have a death marker out here somewhere? It doesn't look like it. As far as I can tell. Well, let's go see what we can buy then real quick. Before time runs out here. Why are you glowing purple? Damage resistance aura. Okay. That's fine, we can cut through you pretty quick anyways. So purple is just damage resistance auras, got it. Okay, so they just require sacred pants. Woo, almost died there. I did not see the demon here. Well, I was not looking that direction. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to... Oh, yeah, that actually has a marker for pants. I don't think we're gonna be able to get much more out of this Helltide in 2 minutes, based on my rate of being able to kill stuff, so we're gonna bail out of that. That is kind of intense. Probably could have got a lot more out of it if I hadn't died, and if I hadn't immediately been stuck with that that boss right off the bat. Now, if I do all items, do you get rid of... Okay, yeah, you do. So, Sacred Tier yellows are still basically garbage. Oh, I gotta go through some stuff. All the stuff that I swapped through last night. See, like, this... Then again, the golem only having a 1% chance to spawn a corpse on a normal attack isn't actually that great now that I'm thinking about it. If it was like 10%, that would actually probably be really good. 1% is trash. I think I have one of these stored away for later.
Plenty worth keeping.
Maximum skeletal mages. I think I want to sit on that for a minute. Because that'll be useful, because having extra skeletal mages is like the core of my build, essentially. That was my unique ring that I got for beating the game. And I think I'm going to hold on to that. Gives me, of course, a chance to do blood orbs, and I don't really care for shields. 16% increase crit chance. I didn't use corpse tendrils, so that's useless to me. Sacrifice bonuses are increased. I don't use sacrifice.
That got most of it.
Okay, that is a huge upgrade to my pants, because that is a much bigger shield than the one that... It's the same ability I have, but that is a much bigger shield. And I get 14% damage for 4 seconds after killing an elite. Yeah, no, seems good. We'll use that. And get rid of these old ones. That's warriors. That's mages. Okay, so I might upgrade both of these pieces of gear, because I got these last night and didn't have... I have the... Yeah, I have warriors on my helmet. I have mages on my gloves. I don't care for shields. And I don't use ossified essence. So... if I swap out these, what do I lose on the boots? The unstoppable ability. Which actually is nothing particularly useful. So if we swap those, I have my extra mages. I have my extra warriors, and I can swap out my helmet. Cool. We're gonna put this in storage. Where's the storage here? Actually, I'm gonna put this in its own row because it's a unique. I need a new diamond. Ooh, can I make better diamonds yet? Alright, either can I make better gems in general?
Precious stones, beautifully cut.
The answer to that is no. That is unfortunate. I'm kind of both hoping and not hoping that there are higher tier gems. It's like Diablo 3 had like 6 tiers of gems, 7, something like that. It was a lot. Are you telling me I have... Oh, you're telling me about this. Yeah, I'm not going to do that quest on stream because I feel like that's probably going to do some story stuff, which is what I'm trying to avoid currently. I want to head with the glyph socket as soon as possible. I remember if I want to go for... I might want to go across to get the damage. Either way, the strength is probably a safe bet. Yeah, it'll be fine. Which reminds me, I need to grab some renown because I got that bonus for having unlocked Nightmare. I didn't even get the first level in Kazakhstan. Yeah, I need to go back and do a lot still and max up my renown. So there's supposed to be like nightmare dungeons. Though I don't know anything about them or how to access them even. I might have to go do Whispers of the Dead. I could just also go work on the actual dungeons. Oh, I have a quest I can go turn in as well. Oh, there's the ability I got on a weapon that dropped me, like, at the end of the game last night. Or when we finished the game. 6 tier? It was 6 tiers? Okay. I didn't mind the gem system. Like, because realistically, as you went up in difficulty tiers, you just stop seeing the lower tier gems altogether, which was fine. It gave you a sense of progression. And then when you were in endgame, you basically only ever saw the last 2 tiers. But like, even Diablo 2 had like 5 tiers, I want to say.
I'll be damned. I didn't think you'd bother coming back. Thank you. There's no chance you have any extra healing potions on you, is there?
You would.
Thank you for your kindness. Borza, the bastard who put me in that cage, took some of his men and fled into the caverns below. He'll just put someone else in that cage if we don't put an end to him now. Yes, we. I just need your help to find a weapon.
I could probably give you one of the like 500 weapons I've picked up
Sword and shield?
today.
Oh, I'd be happy to play the part of Rick. Let's go. He's hiding in the tunnels nearby.
I am. Just the dungeon. So now that side quest tied to this? I guess not. We're just doing this dungeon for the fuck of it.
Can't wait to see the look on Borza's face.
I think my problem there was I got 2 of these at the same time. This guy died on his feet, apparently. I knew that heal didn't catch. Really? A blue tier sacred? That just seems silly to me.
Borza! I know you're here, you bastard! Show yourself!
Well, well. Someone let you out of your cage, did they, rat? Suppose you learned your lesson?
I know I did wrong. But I brought you the troublemaker who wrecked our camp. A little gift wrapped up nice.
What?
Boy.
Foolish end for a foolish little man.
I had a feeling that might lead to, like, the typical betrayal story. That's nothing special. Okay, what do we got to go do? There are no hell tides going on. I don't think. Actually, no, yeah, it looks like there's one going on here. Or getting ready to happen here. Because there's no icon for it, so I'd assume it's not going on currently. I could go fill out a bunch of pieces of the map. But I think I might have to go do Whispers of the Dead. Because like I said, there's supposed to be like nightmare dungeons. And I have no idea on those. So, fair warning. Potential spoilers coming up. So if you don't want spoilers on the story, you might want to look away for a minute. Maybe mute the game and maybe mute the stream or something for a hot minute while I do this and see what's going on. See if this leads me into the nightmare dungeons.
I wish we could. She's out there with a prime evil, but we've been instructed not to follow. Wouldn't even know where to start searching if we did. So, until we know more, we'll have to wait.
I can't just sit idly by waiting for word.
No? Then what are you gonna do? Go after her against her will?
No. You're right about Nerel, friend. But there's still work to be done in Sanctuary. I'm going to the Tree of Whispers.
Why would you do that?
Because it might be our only ally left. And we may soon need allies more than ever.
Fine. Go see the tree. But be very careful.
To the tree. There's a tree with just a bunch of heads hanging off of it. And they whisper at you, hence the Tree of Whispers. And basically, it holds a ton of information. The exchange is, it gets your head when you die, it gives you information. Interesting choice.
Welcome, Savior. You've stopped Lilith.
freed sanctuary of its supposed shackles. I'm sure it's everything you were hoping for. Congratulations.
Ugh, shut up, wretch! Always so talkative, new flesh.
Wanderer, why are you here? Come to strike a deal?
My head stays where it is. I'm simply looking for an ally.
Ally? We might be able to form an arrangement. If it's not too beneath you.
Debts need to be fulfilled. You could claim them. Yes, claim their debts. In exchange, we will provide you with power, wealth, whatever it is you desire.
Yes.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you will be the force of good, curing Sanctuary of its ailments.
Far away in the broken city of Caldeum, there are those indebted to us, demon and man alike. Slay them and claim their debts. The crow will do the rest.
Okay, so what is this? Icons on the map indicate active whispers and are only available for a limited amount of time. Okay. These whispers rewards a number of grim favors upon completion. Track how many grim favors you have on the map. When the bar is full, return to the tree to claim valuable cash of your choice. Okay. That sounds cool. It's specified in Caldeum. So my question is, like, there's ones that, like, give 1 and 3 and 5 and stuff, and how many... It's just 10. Okay. That's not that bad, then. Let's go check that system out. How much is the dungeon worth? Dungeon's worth... So dungeon is just half if I complete the dungeon within the next 51 minutes. Yeah, we'll go for that. Especially since it's a dungeon I don't actually have done yet. I'm gonna turn off the tracking on that. not sure what hit me there that triggered my barrier. And I'm not surprised either. Like, it's very hard to not get hit in this game. Which is why I kind of hate that my key passive requires me to not get hit for 3 seconds in order to give my minions an attack boost. Or attack speed boost. Because I get hit all the time, but just random stuff, or just enemies who decide to like that. That came out of nowhere. Or enemies that just decide to de-aggro from my ads and just run straight at me. Or an elite who just wants to teleport right on top of me. Like that. I tried to dodge that and couldn't get out of the way fast enough. Oh, I still have 25 seconds on Army of the Damned. Thought I picked that. Oh, I probably dropped it over here when I died, didn't I? Yep. There's apparently a vampiric elite over there. No, there's a vampiric elite right here. We're gonna leave in here anywhere while I have the extra time. There you are. I hate things that explode after they die. It's like, come on. You're already dead. Just give up. Play Emerus and collect the key of Ishari. Don't know where the Frost Nova came from. What do we do with this Paragon point? Just probably put it here so I can start working towards this node. I mean, I can use the glyph socket now. It's like all this stuff is locked. I'm not... For every 5 willpower purchase rain, you gain increased damage to crowd control. And increased damage while fortified. Actually, I'm constantly fortified. But it's only 0.8%. It looks like they can level, which is interesting. Well, I'm a minion build, so next radius increase at level 4. Its radius size is 2. For every intelligence purchase, I get 0.5. So, like that one, I assume. There's, like, almost no intelligence around here, though. At level 2, anyways. 3 would include this and this, I guess? Oh, I can't even put it in the glyph socket. Maybe I have to actually buy the socket before I can put something in it? There's what we need the key for. Now where's the big head guy that gives us the key? You have a whole bunch of affixes. I didn't even see that enemy. My mate just shot him off screen and he just died. Beat the Mother's Judgment. Easy win. Complete a whisper. Reward unlocked. What's the power I just unlocked? Thorn's damage dealt has a 20% chance to deal damage all no. So just make sure Thorn's AoE on chance. That's weird. Playing on Nightmare difficulty? Yes, I actually just got able to move to Nightmare last night, but had to go to bed. So, just starting on it today. How can I process what's going on? To be honest with you, I don't. I just assume my skeletons know what they're doing. Which is only true, like, half the time. That one's all the way around. That expires in 14 minutes. I don't think I have enough time to do that one. Yeah, we'll go for the far one just to make sure I got the time for it. To be fair, like, there's a lot more going on because of Necromancer, because they have their own set of things that are going on. Also, yeah, Nightmare difficulty also kind of steps it up a notch. But like, this also isn't as bad as Diablo 3. Diablo 3, you can get a lot more things on screen at once. Then again, there's still a difficulty tier above this too, so... For having a single player character to fight at a time. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like, big mobby games like this aren't for everybody. That's also part of why I like to play Necromancer on this. I'm just trying to even things out. Like, if I've got to deal with 50 dudes, I want to have 50 dudes. And to be fair, I only have like 12. This is a relatively small army. In Diablo 2, you could get 24, 25 skeletons. Something like that. I guess I'm also kind of better, or like, used to processing of what's going on in a larger sense, because I've also been playing Diablo for a long time. Let's just go with that. After Image. That sounds really familiar. I feel like I might have heard about it on Reddit in passing, because I tend to go on our Metroidvanias a lot. But I know nothing about it. So I think I've heard the name, but that's about it. How is it? That would be the question I would like an answer to. So I'm always up for a good Metroidvania. It's like there's nothing wrong that I can actually point out. It's just mostly some substance. Yeah, I think I might get the general idea of what you mean on that. Have you heard of Eterna Noctis? Came out a good while ago. Hello, Artillery Shrine. I did stream it, like, just the beginning of it. And that was mostly just because I was bored that night. I love artillery shrines, they're so ridiculous. Seriously, artillery shrines are probably my favorite ones in this game. They're just so ridiculous. Forgot I left something to me? I'm sorry. But yeah, I streamed a little bit of Eterna Noctis, just because I was bored one night. And I was like, I'm gonna play it. I could just stream it with no mic. We're just having a long day, just wanted to chill. But I did end up finishing it, and it is or was on sale on PSN for like $12, I think, and it took me like 30-ish hours to 100%. So I'd say it's worth it. It's very much worth the time. It definitely has some challenging moments. It definitely has some less challenging moments, but it was a rather interesting Metroidvania if you're looking for something new to play. Love the Necromancer, my favorite class as well. I don't know why people hate Necromancers. They're just trying to raise a family. Yeah, that's Chris's dad jokes. I mean, that's more of a dark joke than a dad joke. And I mean, if we're gonna add dark jokes into Chris's dad jokes, I can come up with a bunch of them. Sacred Wand. What are you? It's on the sword. Bone Storm, Blood Wave. Oh, I know that one. Deal 8.5% increased damage for each second you stand still. On a weapon? That's a weird place to find it. So for anyone who doesn't know, unlike Diablo 3, for example, legendary powers aren't tied to being on a specific legendary. They can actually appear on different types of equipment. And it's just the power itself can be on specific sets. And the neat thing is you can rip the legendary abilities off of them and put them onto other stuff. But you can only do it once, so there's a little bit of a caveat to it, but it's cool. Oh, what's this? Actually, I can point out something wrong with Afterimage. The art in the game can be inconsistent. Like, the characters' portraits between NPCs and the player look like they're from completely different games. That's weird. And some close environment objects can be super low res despite everything around looking just fine. Yeah, that's a little off-putting. And like, if you notice that on the regular, I can see how that could be an issue. Yeah, well, you know, kinda, it's actually good for something. What did I miss? Really? The one dude down in the very bottom right corner? Gotta look something up. I'll be here. Yeah, I think I've seen this level of art in a game before. I'm gonna be the guy who doesn't count? Yeah, no, that doesn't count, because that is consistently inconsistent. Something along that line might have been why, if I did actually look at the game, I didn't pay any attention to it. I might have looked at it and not been particularly interested because of something like that. Where the hell's the blasphemous that I'm missing? Oh, it's gonna be up here. Should have known better. From the Steam page, it looked really good. How much was it? Like, that would be my question is, A, how much was it? B, how many hours have you sunk into it so far? $23 Canadian? You're in Canada? That's with 20% off, so it's normally somewhere in the neighborhood of $30-ish. Oh, I didn't know you were in Canada. It's never come up. Doesn't make a difference. It was just like, I wasn't expecting that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stun you. We're gonna do this. And I'm gonna stand in this bubble and be completely safe. Not completely safe, apparently. We'll assume everyone lives in the USA. I mean, unless somebody mentions it, I just don't ever think about it. But you're also, yeah, when it comes to, like, our average viewers on Twitch, like, 90% of the time, that's correct. Like, I know Thoriel's in Canada, and I know Maragon is in Germany, if I remember right. Yeah, no, Diablo 4 just came out. There's no way in hell it would be on Game Pass. In fact, actually, I stand corrected. It doesn't even come out until tomorrow. Hank 2, as in he's in Canada or he's in Germany? Because I just mentioned Maragon, so making sure I'm not mixing things up. I need a corpse. Give me a corpse. Corpse, corpse, corpse. Come on. It would also be slightly easier to actually tell what's going on if it weren't for the fact that my corpse explosion miasmas like fog are stacking on top of each other. So like this is one. That's pretty fine. But when there's like 5 of them stacked on top of each other, you can't see shit anymore. That's something earlier I was saying, it's like, Blizzard, please fix this. No, Hank's also in Canada? Huh. Small world. Or big world, whatever way you want to look at that. Because if it's a day 1 Game Pass game, it probably won't be on there until tomorrow, because the game doesn't come out until tomorrow. Early access started last Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, because I didn't get to really start playing until Friday. Gets me a skill point. What the hell do I put a skill point into at this point? Death's Embrace, yeah. Little more defense when things are up close to me. Little more damage to things that are close to me. Yeah, everyone who pre-ordered got early access to it. And if you ordered the Digital Deluxe or the Ultimate Edition, you got even more early access. Which, aside from little spots of lag like this, it hasn't been too bad. For whatever reason, this area is very laggy for the moment.
It is done.
One-handed weapons, amulets, or two-handed weapons? That amulet is really good, but it's also starting to get kind of old. I just picked up the ability for this. Though I think that Codex power is actually like a very weak version of it. I thought I picked that up. Well, did I not go do that dungeon for some reason? Oh, I think I was looking at doing it. Hang on. Oh, where was that dungeon at? And it was right next to... It's right next to a waypoint. Wherever it was. This one. No? Oh, where did it go? There it is. 1.5 seconds and a 50% bonus versus I'm getting like 30% more. But that's only on the bone shards, which isn't that big of a deal. It's the vulnerability that matters. I mean, so like the game is online only, and like lag is to be expected, frankly. This so far though has not been nearly as bad as Diablo 3's launch. Diablo 3's launch, when the game originally came out, we didn't get to play till like 6 hours after launch. Yeah, it's online lag. Like it's server lag is what it is, because the servers are people are starting to get on and start playing the game more and more, and so it's probably going to get a little worse over the next week, and then Blizzard will get some better servers or more servers, and it'll settle out. No, like as far as like optimization, I am playing this game on full high quality. Like I will even show that. No, it's graphics. Like, I have the quality turned up to max and everything except shadow quality. I've turned down very slightly because shadows don't matter that much. But I have everything else turned up to max, given I also have a 3080 Ti. But the point is like, this game, outside of the bits of server lag, which have caused like little bits of rubber banding and some small stuttering here and there, this game has been buttery smooth. Like, the optimization in this game is great, as far as I can see. So I'd lose 0.7 seconds off of the vulnerability, which kinda sucks. Then again, one-handed weapon might also be able to give me an offhand. Yeah, because it can give me a focus. No. One-handed weapons, gems, gold, and crafting material. I wonder if that can give me a focus. Let's take it.
Service.
That was a bunch of crap. Nightmare sigils and dungeons. Use nightmare sigils from your inventory to transform a dungeon into a nightmare dungeon. Okay. I don't care about the yellow items. Oh, of course they go on consumables. Transform this dungeon into a nightmare dungeon. Cultist refuge. Oh, it's specific dungeons. That's interesting. And then it adds affixes on. Need 5% damage reduction for every 10% health you're missing. Oh, that's a bonus one. That's weird. Elite enemies always have suppressor. I think that's the one that makes it so way they don't. They have a bubble on them, so they don't get hit by projectiles, which sucks for me. Monsters deal an additional 22% of their physical damage as poison. Gross. 6% crit strike chance. Killing a monster releases a deadly lightning pulse after a short delay. Monsters deal an additional 15% of their damage as fire. That has limited revives? Oh. Not so much Twitch integration. There's a variety of games that have like a drops thing, where it's just like if you watch a streamer who has drops enabled on their channel, which I think is anyone who's in affiliate or partner. If they're playing the game, it's something about just Twitch recognizes they're playing the game, and you're watching a stream of them playing said game that has drops, and then it awards you the drops after like a few hours. Something like that. Okay, I kind of want to go try one of these nightmare dungeons out. I think I'm gonna go with Shita Ruins. Oh good, it actually marks it on the map for me. I actually haven't been to that part of the map. That's fun. How in the hell do I get there? It is leading me all the way around this way, so I guess from here it's gonna be the easiest. Is this Unreal Engine? I have no clue. I don't know what Blizzard used for this. Grab this quest while I'm here, since I didn't pick it up previously.
Help an injured man repay a debt. Bandits mugged me, crushed my knee. I would have died if the Iron Wolves hadn't stepped in. The one named Asifa carried me here.
Gonna head out.
She
Have a good
gave me
one.
my
And
life.
I would definitely recommend Diablo 4.
This
You don't
amulet in
particularly
return.
need to have finished Diablo 3.
A paltry repayment, but it's
Yeah,
all
the
I
story
have.
doesn't really link up that
She'll
much.
be back at their camp, west of Caldeum.
Was that a flicker for an elite that I saw on the map? It was an elite, but not necessarily a unique. I did not get corpses in time. Does this have crowd control integration? It's an online game. Like that. That little lag right there, that's rubber banding caused by server lag. I was like, what are you gonna do about it? Because it hasn't been too bad. Aside from like one part last night, me and Noel have, as it's happening now, is a few times in a row. But for the most part, it's been very here and there. Very tolerable. It's a non... What online game do you know has crowd control integration? Goblin! Fucking shamans. The goblin would have to be in the middle of a pack of shamans. Treasure goblins, by the way, have really high drop rates for lots of good stuff. They're also incredibly rare. Minecraft also has an offline single-player mode. Let me rephrase that, Lack. What MMO do you know of has crowd control? Because it's effectively what this is. It's an MMO at this point in time. Oh, helmet. I was just thinking I needed a better helmet. Every 10 seconds, your cold skeletal mages cast a blizzard. And continuously chill enemies for 8. Every 10 seconds, my skeletons can cast Blizzard. Huh. I'm gonna give that a try. Oh, I do have a point. By the socket, yeah. What was I looking at putting in here? This one. So yeah, I can only really ever extra get that. Not that one, this one. I need to look at my minions. Wait, are those mages? Yeah, those are mages. We're gonna switch back to cold mages. Enemies are frozen or damaged while frozen by your mages become vulnerable. That's probably a really good combo piece for this legendary. Like, if this was Diablo 2, then I would probably say that there could be something that could be done about that, because Diablo 2 at least had an offline. This game is purely online only, and is, like I said, effectively an MMO. I think before I go run through this nightmare dungeon, I think I'm going to get up and take my break real quick. Because this is probably going to take a bit, because I'm going to have to be extremely careful going through here. And I feel like it's going to be rough because of the modifiers in the dungeon, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna get up, take a small break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we'll see what nightmare dungeons are like. Alright, I am back. I got some water. So I feel like a big thing with this dungeon, because of the modifiers that are on it. Does it tell me? Yeah, it does. Cool. Enemies are gonna release lightning pulses after they die. So a big thing is gonna be for me to stay the hell away from everything. But I also feel like that's gonna kill my minions a lot too. These aren't quite... Not really seeing the lightning pulses. Like, I see things kind of, like, exploding. I wouldn't call those lightning pulses. They're like blood pulses. Yeah, let's go this way first. So I definitely want to be doing a lot more healing on my minions this time in this dungeon. It also seems like maybe not everything is exploding. Pants! Did I just get Sacred Pants recently? That's the ability I have on my amulet, so I could switch that out, though. It is considerably less damage reduction. Good news is my minions don't seem to be getting hurt too much. My skeletal mages aren't also constantly killing themselves right now, because the skeletons I was using were the bone mages, which slowly killed themselves, but if they're alive for longer than 10 seconds, they get a, like, 40% damage bonus. Which is why I started playing the build the way I was playing it, because I was just getting huge damage bonuses on the mages just because I was constantly keeping them alive. The blizzard seems to be okay. I was really hoping it would have been like each of my mages could cast a blizzard, so I could have like 5 blizzards going at once, because that would have been really good. But that also probably would have just been too good. Oh, that's a huge bump in damage. Okay, yeah, we definitely got to move an ability onto this. 10% crit strike damage, too. And extra damage to vault. Wow. Yeah, that's a big damage bump. Okay, so sacred items might actually be more worth looking at, and we might just need to start putting some abilities on them. Let's go back and go over here real quick. I could be far less worried about healing my minions now. Which almost makes me want to switch to standard corpse explosion. $1,400 over 6 seconds, 8% increased damage. Or I can just... Hang on, what's this look like without that? I think I'm gonna go back to normal corpse explosion for a minute. See how this works out. I don't have to be nearly as worried about constantly healing. I do occasionally need to cast some healing. The one looked like 155 up. It's an even bigger increase. The corpse explosion seems fine. But I think the Miasma's doing more probably overall. And I don't have to keep using it, which is a benefit on itself. The artillery shrine would be at the end of the hallway. I can't carry both at the same time, that figures. Okay, so I know where the other flip symbol is. Where's the door at now is the question. Probably up to the right. Because looks like the other way just leads back around to here. I just got another Nightmare Sigil. So you could just get Nightmare Sigil in Nightmare Dungeons. It's interesting. That's a tier 2. Lightning gathers above the player. Get to the protection dome to avoid severe outcomes. I don't like how that sounds. It's just a trap hallway. Anything over here? Nope. Seething Hive Master. Another sigil. Oh, just get a helmet and a sword. So you're just guaranteed sacreds when you beat these dungeons, apparently? Holy crap, that's even better. Okay, so we're about to get a big damage upgrade. There's, again, the same thing I have on my necklace. No, wait, that's damage reduction. This one's... Oh, yeah, damage reduction. Why is it... Oh, yeah, that's better because it's on the amulet. That's 239 on this? I didn't realize that was so high up. So I lose the Bone Spear ability, which is a big thing I do want to keep, because that is huge on this build. Let's go back to town. We're gonna have to take a look at stuff and see where we can move that ability. Where's our enchanter at? All the way over here. Okay, so the tier 1 dungeons wasn't bad, at least. If I extract this power... What can I put this on? One-handed weapon, two-handed weapon, gloves, amulet, and ring. I could just move it to the new weapon. Like, I tend not to stand still. I kind of want to switch to this helmet. She's probably pulling the ability off of the other helmet. This is just weapon, weapon, gloves, amulet, and ring. I can't give up what's on my gloves currently. I don't particularly want to give up. Yeah, because, like, that's a bunch of attack speed for my minions. That's just a bunch of free damage for them. That's just damage reduction. Like, I kind of have to put it... I kind of have to pull it off the weapon and put it on the new one. I don't think I have a place I can put it and still maintain a lot of what I have going on. But yeah, that is such a big upgrade. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. So we're gonna jam it onto this weapon. That should be a nice damage upgrade. This helmet is better than that one. And again, there's the damage reduction. Technically, I could have shoved that onto the amulet now that I'm thinking of it. Oh. But then I wouldn't get the blizzard, which is something I do want to keep. I don't necessarily know that the blizzard's that handy. But we're also still just playing around and finding out, so... See, that... Does that give 50% bonus? Yeah, it's 50% bonus. That one wasn't imprinted. I gotta stick this aside in case I need that ability later.
Fare thee well.
I may end up having to rebuild a bunch of equipment. What do I have in here that I was holding on to? Yeah, that was something I was looking at. I was dealing extra damage while I have a barrier active. That has doubled the bonus because it's on a two-handed weapon. Which still technically would be better than what's on here, but I don't want to actually pull it off until I have, like, a much better focus. Warriors, warriors. Okay, so I've got a couple pieces for warriors. Store all my gems real quick. I need a diamond for the weapon. Nothing else has sockets on it at the moment. Alright, I think we're just gonna trash what I have. Which I might want to hold on to that ability too. That one I don't care about. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on to that one too, in case I need something else to put the damage reduction on them again. Alright, so we have a couple of the ones. Which one was the one I just got? Oh, did I just get like two of the same one? Let's just attack 20% faster. Why Thorns bonus? Like, that's not good. So I have 2 tier 1s and a tier 2. Let's go do this one. Alright, so elites always have suppressor, which is probably going to be the worst part of this. Channeling. What do I put that point into? The int, probably. Yeah, because I don't quite have the willpower for knowledge. So again, if I go up, there's a damage node right here. Actually, I'll probably go with the int for the moment, and then on next level, reset it and get the 5%. I think that's probably the right way to do that. Enemy horde incoming. Whoa! Whoa with the hostility, bro. Okay, not sure what that was all about. I'm still like reflexively spam healing my minions, even though I really don't need to now. Am I randomly just gonna start getting ganged up on by hordes of enemies? Is that what's going on now? Almost didn't survive that one. I wonder if that's just a mechanic that's on this place. There's nothing here saying I'm supposed to get ambushed. Apparently to go back to speak with the tree. Two suppressor enemies right next to each other. Don't like that. My minion who's in here working all alone get some help, please. Thank you. I love it when you just tell it there's an elite because of the bubble. Oh, they lose their bubbles if they get stunned? Oh, we're gonna abuse the golem way more. I did not know that means like that could get stunned and lose their bubbles. That's actually pretty nice. What do we got going on here? That is a very big bubble. Why is that bubble so... Oh. Awakened Glyphstone. Oh, I just kind of get to allocate experience towards something? That's an interesting way to deal with glyphs. Super weird, but I just kind of assumed they would have like gained experience from you doing dungeons or something. You came out of nowhere. I love it when there's just a surprise enemy. If this guy did not lose his bubble when he got stunned. Mini event with the conduit shrine, okay. Who's yelling for help? Bone Storm consumes 8 corpses to increase its duration by up to 7 seconds. It's interesting. I will look at all this stuff after the dungeon. Yeah, I think that's gonna loop back around into here or something. Maybe not, though. But the way I can just kind of spam corpse explosion now, please, Blizzard, for the love of God, fix that fog layering. Just can't see anything. Like, it can't be that hard of a fix to just make that not layer. So I guess those things are just something we can find in Nightmare Dungeons. Of course, it's like a cursed chest. Why wouldn't it be? Guess that one wasn't badly guarded. I've seen some where the guard on them takes forever. Where did I miss? I didn't finish this dungeon, did I? I guess I did. Eh? When did I finish this dungeon? Oh god, I didn't leave yet. I got an extra key. That one was clearly an elite. Just got absolutely devastated. Yeah, like, when did I finish this dungeon? Because I didn't do a boss fight in it. Maybe there's just a chance of, like, finding the glyph experience things instead of... Yeah, weird. I don't even know on that one. Alright, what do we got? A better dagger. Only by little, though. Like, if I'm gonna switch out something... It's gotta be a big upgrade at this point. Like, that's a pretty big upgrade. I lose my extra minion life, though. Like, that's a solid upgrade, but... I lose too much of my bonuses for it. And my socket. Forgot to take a pass on that. Yeah, that one's also not particularly great. Let's go dump my stuff. That's not where I wanted. I want storage, so I can drop off these jewels. So I guess a lot of the endgame at the moment is just doing nightmare dungeons, which isn't like a terribly bad alternative to doing rifts. Because like rifts were a lot of the same thing after a while, but at least the dungeons in this game are different, I guess. Tree, what do you have to say to me?
Well done. You've made the world just a bit better.
There are many like him, and more to come still.
But do not waste time. Those we find can be lost again.
For now, we will sleep.
If only to be spared from the babbling.
Too many words.
Okay, so I didn't mean to use a potion. So that appears to have been it for that. Is there another... Oh, okay, yeah. It just alternates places, I guess. So I guess, like, the trick then would be to get nightmare dungeons on the same dungeon as one of these. We could go give our hand at Helltide again. See when we get out of that. We just want to go northwest from here. At least there appears to be, like, some kind of options you can do when it comes to endgame activities. Tired of running dungeons? Go run Helltides. Tired of running Helltides? Go run dungeons. Go do stuff for the world, or for the tree.
Did not return from the hills. Became prey themselves when the fog came with hunger. Now their bodies lay bare for scavenging.
I don't have time for your whatever you need. I have to get over to a thing. Straight up this way. Yeah. Got caught on a stump there. I agree with Noble. Trying to steer the horse is like trying to steer a boat. We're just gonna go wherever the skeletons lead us, because clearly they know where stuff is. We need to, like, find a big guy, though. Because they gave a lot. Not like the first big guy we saw, though. He was a little much. Oh, jeez. We found one of the really big ones. Ow! Come on. I tried to dodge that and didn't get out of the way of it. I have a marker right there. There's just a little marker to guide me back to where I died at. Let's get this point jammed in, so I'm gonna swap that for this and this. How did I get hit after that thing died? So I'm almost thinking that the ideal way might be to just hop on the horse and run until we find an elite of some sort. I got stuck on the enemies, which is some bullshit. Because that just lost me a chunk of my... whatever they are. Aberrant cinders. I kind of dislike the fact that you just drop cinders and have no chance to pick them back up if you die. Public event, huh? This might be worth doing, maybe. I hate fire enchanted. Of course it explodes! Oh, fuck me. Why wouldn't it fucking explode? Should have known better. It's just freaking molten from Diablo 3. It's gonna get me killed all the fucking time, and I hate it. Note to self, fire enchanted explodes. There's still a whole bunch of stuff up here, actually, that I haven't even explored. And dumb shit like fire enchanted explode. It might have even been the fire enchanted that made him explode. That might have just been that enemy's kind of thing. And I really hate enemies that explode after they die. But that kind of thing is also like why I don't particularly like loosening cinders when you die. It's very counterintuitive. No, no, wrong button. Heal. Okay, I need you guys over here. I need this thing dead. Heal you guys up some. Kill this fucking shaman. Thank you. Oh, because it shoots out extra strong fireballs when it dies. Where'd the other one go now? Everyone's dead, apparently. What did that first chest cost me? Like 60 or something like that? Oh, where's a nearby chest for me to look at? We're down to 5 minutes. Got another vent here. Right next to the chest.
Is someone there?
Oh god, it's the Wandering Soul. This could be rough.
Do you require aid?
All alone in this forest. Please, help me find my baby.
I have to stay with this soul or it doesn't move. Healing going. Fuck. Oh god, that cut half my soul, or half my frickin' things. No, let me move. And I still need to kill the event boss. Grab up these cinders. Guess I got a chunk of cinders back out of that. But it's still like, damn, I would have so much more if things wouldn't just murder me. And like, I'm on par for this area level-wise. Okay, what's in this chest? Gloves? I need 3 cinders for this. Oh my god, don't kill me now. Not now, please. Open the box. Open the box. Ah, I didn't even get anything good out of it. I've only got 29 souls. I grabbed that last one, but apparently just after it ended. How unfortunate. Alright, so Helltides aren't impossible for me to deal with right now, but they are rough. Amulet doesn't particularly do me any good. Like 18 extra percent damage when up to 18% extra damage the closer I am to full resource. The problem is it's like Bone Spear burns my resources. Yeah, not that particularly great.
Still got some good in it.
My gear is breaking. This is the first time literally all game that my gear has been breaking. That cost me 50k to repair. Jeez. Don't die repeatedly, I guess. Alright. I think that's gonna do it for stream tonight. I'm probably gonna be playing a lot more of this in spare time. And I'll probably stream a bunch more of it as well. We'll see. Like, I'm probably going to stream it at the very least to be able to get the rewards for Diablo 4. Which, by the way, if you've been watching stream since the beginning of stream today, you should have a Twitch reward right now. Which looks like I was just able to claim myself. How do you claim it in-game now? It might take time to fulfill the drop reward in-game. So yeah, you have to link your BattleNet with Twitch in order to be able to like redeem the reward in-game. Today's reward was the Azure Hand Dagger recolor and Sword recolor. And they look pretty cool based on the little images here. But yeah, I'm probably going to be streaming some Diablo on and off. To at least be able to get all the Twitch drops for myself. Because I want them all. So, might as well let you guys get them as well. So I will be back probably tomorrow, because this is probably my plan for like most of the week while I'm on vacation. And I'll be streaming probably on and off throughout the week. So that way, anybody who wants to get this week's Twitch drops, which are for the Rogue and the Necromancer, you'll be able to get them just by tuning in and watching. Wednesday this week, me and Chris have our gauntlet, our third round of the gauntlet. Third annual gauntlet, that's what I was trying to say. This time around, we're doing Axiom Verge 2. We're doing a Plando made by Maragon. we're doing Hollow Knight randomizer, and we'll be doing Metroid Dread randomizer, which I've played a few runs of so far. It has actually been pretty fun now that I've kind of learned how that randomizer works. Jacob's not going to be here Thursday because Diablo. And I might be here Saturday since it's Jacob's anniversary. So when you guys see him next week, make sure you tell him happy belated anniversary. In the meantime, let's go find somebody to raid. Salt's doing Night in the Woods, which if I remember right, is a horror game. And it's been a while since I've seen Salt. So we'll go tune into his channel. We'll say hello to him. And I will see you all probably sometime tomorrow when I'll be doing a bit more Diablo. Have a good night, everybody.